Well, hi, energy. I'm here. I want to see what spirit want to enlighten with today. Um, Definitely what spirit wanting to keep everybody really still. I'm just like, well, how lovely. What's the agenda? What do you expect within this type of an energy? Um, for me personally, I feel like really family oriented. Um, what would I be doing? Probably it's lovey-dovey time, cuddle up time, eat and watch movies or working out and real crafty. This energy makes me feel really crafty, honestly. And lately, honestly, intriguingly, the last 2 days I have been feeling just really smiley face, like happy. And intriguingly, it's just literally, I wouldn't say there's nothing that's making me feel that way, but I'm sure it is. It's just, it feel like a behind the scene type of energy, but I don't know if I should even use that example. Behind the scene. Because it's something I'm not seeing, but it's happening. Even if it's just a person sending me off good energy, like they're thinking about me in a positive way, it's making me feel great. And that's a good aspect, honestly, for me, because that's what I need to thrive. It's something, even how I be saying a lot, you probably say, oh my God, somebody get her some friends. I hate to chuckle like that, but I do be seeking help and support. That's how you grow, you know. Actually, that's something I want to talk about. I'm gonna talk about it now, but it's something I thought about honestly. I feel like I just kind of forgot. Intriguingly, that's a super awkward moment. Super awkward moment. Because I literally, it's like, it sparked my mind to something I was thinking about talking about, but then I got busy doing something else. Just like how I remembered, and then I had to rewind to think about how to proceed. But super awkward moment for sure. What was it about? Friends, um, support, growing, supporting, growing. Honestly, I don't remember. That's hell of intriguing. Maybe that's irrelevant at the moment. Like it's something not to worry about. Um, okay, we're gonna see where the mind is at on that note because that was like almost that was quick too. In right view, and guess who right view landed up? Ah, fine energy. Very, very intriguing. Very extra intriguing. And this is the deck I put in front of the phone before I even started recording because I was going to record the opposite way, more in the spring energy, but not surprisingly, I did bring out a meditating form. Um, got my meditation. I don't know if you can see it. I lift the camera up a little bit, but a nice little calm energy. Probably in a very relaxed mode. Um, that's the right view. And it's growth. You're thinking of growth. You got growth on the mind. That's good. Who at the bottom of the deck? Oh, who at the bottom of the deck? Healing. How lovely. Your growth is coming with healing. And it's 19 on here, the number 19. That's funny. Honestly, even with how you sit there and say, Spirit want to keep everybody still. This remind me of some COVID energy, like a COVID-19 energy. That part. That doggone part. That's definitely what I just said already. That's an important message. I know it is. That's intriguing. Actually, I think I might start with this one. And from what I heard on the radio, I was getting ready today. I was going to hand out and about. Like, I went out yesterday. This is supposedly the most snow we got. Well, it's not supposedly, it's obvious. This is the most snow we got so far for our winter concept. I would say for this year, but this year just started. Winter for us started literally last year. But this is the most snow we've gotten, which it is a lot of snow, but I don't think it's that bad outside, honestly. I felt so great outside yesterday. It was intriguing. I could have went for a run, but the weather, the terms, the circumstances, literally had me do a workout, whether I wanted to or not. Intriguingly, like I literally had to run through the snow, like legs up high, you know, legs up high, whether you want to or not. And then when I actually finished doing what I was doing and received what the message was, that's what the universe wanted. No pain, no gain. Like you have to go through certain things to gain, and that was a gain aspect. It seemed like a simple concept. Like I left out to go to the store, Let me show you what I went to go get May. Let me show you what I went to go get May. Lotion. Skin, really, really important. Definitely with this cold weather. Because I was thinking about getting Vaseline, honestly. Like the day before, yesterday before all the snow came. I was thinking like, do I want to use Vaseline within this situation? And I didn't buy it because I was unsure, honestly. So I normally honestly do. This is like a Vaseline still concept, but it's a lotion base too with it. And I actually like this a lot. I'm so happy I got this. And I actually was not going to get this one. It was another one I was going to get that reminded me of my other one that I normally use, because it's a extra healing one. Like, it makes my skin feel ridiculously soft. This one got me glowing. It feels my skin like it literally is like a radiant concept. This one is, but my other one, oh my god, my skin feels just ridiculously soft. Definitely with me soaking as much as I do, and then when I put the lotion on, my skin be ridiculously soft. But it was another one that I seen. I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna try this one," because it reminded me of that. And the one I normally get, they were out of, and I was just like, "Oh my Jesus!" But then, let me show you something else. Let me get something else really quick. I thought I was gonna be prepared, but life in it sometime. And then on my way to go get my ice cream, I was walking toward it, and I seen this connected with this, and I said, "Oh, that just make the most sense. It's meant to be." This is what I wash up with. This is my wash my body at the moment concept. I'm a person who normally use different types of soaps, but I actually don't prefer soap. Honestly, I normally wash up with washing detergent, which you guys call washing detergent, but I could find it in the washing detergent section. Arm & Hammer and Gain, and other ones I try sometime, but those are my normally go-tos, or that extra one. But at the moment, this is the one I'm washing up with. Give me some nice relaxation time, which is going with the theme. That's the intriguing part. Relax and heal. Receive energy for short. For extra short. But yeah, that's what I went out to go get. Then when I actually stopped to receive, did I say that already? Am I repeating myself, Jesus? Yeah, I did. I'm repeating myself. Intriguing. That's probably another lesson. I'm repeating myself. Do I want to speak on that concept? I'm just going to throw it out there. Another aspect that has made me happy, as into I had mentioned that my past has come back to me, and everything has been great. Like, there was no harsh feelings, which is, it allows me to move forward. And like my literally, that's the same concept. That's the same doggone concept. You talked about the winter. It started last year, but it's more blooming later within this year, the new year energy. This feels more like a winter base now. The moral of the story is, my last little recent puzzle piece came back to me that was really important, and I believe it ended on good terms. It is good. Like, there's no harsh feelings within that energy. And I feel like those are significant energies for me definitely moving forward. A person that I recently would have married last year, how did things go? Like, are y'all able to move forward? Can you mingle and stuff with each other? How's that situation went? And somebody I would have had a baby by. Those are two significant energies that I need to be healed to move forward, or literally repeat. And I just caught myself speaking of a repeating energy. Like, am I repeating myself? Which that energy is driving me crazy, because moving forward, you always got to keep feeling like you're repeating the same things. That's the part that drives me crazy. And I feel like this aspect I'm navigating better. I feel like I can navigate better, but I would say my past tense energy, it drives me crazy. It might make me standoffish when I don't want to be standoffish. It's just, I just did this lesson. That's the part that I always speak about, but I do fall into a cycle where it's like, ma'am, do you really believe in what you preach? And it's like, I really do. I swear to God I do. I do not date just to date. I be in it for the long run. So I invest like I'm in it for the long run. It's just, when it don't work out, the next person expect the same god doggone things, if not more. And just, my goddamn, it's something I actually said recently to somebody that I'm interested in, and we were seeming like we weren't understanding each other, and it's just like literally just from what I got out of, even how I just mentioned it, the person I would have had a child with, who I just would have married, obviously it didn't work out, but I did pour into that cup. But moving forward, I'm dehydrated. I'm dehydrated. You're asking for something that I really don't even have to give, metaphorically. Like, I need my cup poured into. I need to bloom, even though I naturally do it. Like, it's just a metaphor. Like, I've been soaking in the tub. I'm far from dehydrated. Do believe it. Even Spirit has told me, like, your battery is fully charged, which it makes sense. But in another metaphor of how I'm feeling, when I keep speaking of, things repeating. That's an intriguing energy, honestly. And healing me. Ooh, limitless is, did I shuffle? I had to shuffle because look at the bottom now. Limitless. That's how I'm feeling, But I said, did I shuffle? You had to shuffle, my own. Relief. Relief is catching my attention too. Relax and relief. But it was the relief that caught my attention. I'm definitely receiving information. And it's going with a strength. This is a Hercules energy too. Which I picked that energy up recently too. A hero energy. And it goes with your strength, but it goes with you receiving. Spirit is really, really up to something, which is great. Because when Spirit is active, as always, but for me, I could tell lately, super been intensified for extra sure. I want to know what house is standing out with this energy. What is this energy? This feels like the energy of how I say, even if somebody's sending me energy, this feels like an energy that could be sending you energy that got you lit up. But you're receiving it. What house is standing out? Third house is up top. What house is standing out? Seventh house, oneness. And this it landed right next to right view, the path you're on. It's oneness, which is not surprising as to why you're receiving and will be within this energy. It's actually funny. This reminded me of the bus stop yesterday. I said in like Indian form, they will call it with your legs crossed. This is how I said yesterday at the bus stop. When I received that information as into, it came off like a workout energy. You're working something out. Spirit is working with you to work something out. That's the intriguing part. People think about working out as to doing push-ups, sit-ups, things like that, going for runs. That could be for you. But this is literally working things out in your life. Navigating you, whatever you need. It's coming off like a workout. That's an intriguing energy. And that's funny. I brought the other one out too. This, my meditating form, Buddha, which that goes with the tattoo that's on me. I got this tattooed on me. This is the Buddha, and then on the top, I don't know if you can see it, but it says, the Buddha in me contacts the Buddha in you. It's definitely this energy. Definitely receiving energy and got you lit up, feeling good. Whatever you're receiving is good. For extra sure. That's probably the growth. It's the right view. That's beautiful. That's extra beautiful. And I actually got green on. I got a dark green on and like a very light green. Feeling real earthly. Feeling real earthly. I actually been eating from earth a lot too. A lot of salad lettuce base and lunch meat. Just meat form, like lunch meat and a hamburger. Today I had hamburger and salad and lettuce. And it's an earth-based concept. And the intriguing part about that, I'm checking on thinking if I want to speak on it, but I'm going to speak on it. But what does it mean when people say, my pussy is cold? A cow It gets cold. It's a earth-based understanding of energy. And it's something that sometimes I forget. Like, what I consume of is energy. You are what you eat. It's one of those energies. And it's an intriguing energy. Definitely with 7th house coming out confirming it, it's oneness. And this is the house of marriage. It's a connection, which will make you feel great. Whatever you're receiving, intaking, got you blooming. And that's so beautiful. This energy is the energy that drives me crazy. It's beautiful, like it's obvious. I've been feeling good. I can't deny it. But really smiley face. I've been looking in the mirror at myself, and I just start smiling, and like the smile is so genuine. You can tell when somebody just doing a smile. It's been a genuine smile. And I've just been so happy. It's so intriguing. And it feels intriguing just to say it's intriguing. It's just, I've really been happy. And I could tell definitely when I look in the mirror at myself. I just be glowing and just, what? It won't make me want to be like, what got you so excited, honey? Like I have to literally talk to myself and like, damn, what got you so feeling right? What got you feeling right? I gotta talk to myself. 5th house, something halfway got you feeling great. It's an affinity energy. Don't matter if it's present or not. Airwave, and we are in air season, Aquarius season. It's in the dark. It's in the dark. It's in the dark. What you're receiving, your halfway energy is in the dark. Oh, and it's flatteries. This is flatteries right here for sure. It's giving you your values, material value or physical value, which goes right back to what I was saying. So this energy drives me crazy. Nobody's physically here, metaphorically. Like spirit, I know it's here, and that is like a physical form. Not giving shade, not. Maybe that's an intriguing aspect. My words, even that aspect, giving shade it could be relaxing. Right now, I don't think nobody want too much shade metaphorically, unless they got like a heater or a coat on or something like that. I'm just saying, seriously, when I'm thinking about shade, it's already cold. And from what I hear, like the temperature-wise, it's cold. It's not just the snow, because yesterday it wasn't that cold. It was just snowing a lot. Today, metaphorically, from what I heard, I ain't been out there, it's cold, temperature-wise cold. So I don't think nobody really want too much shade, metaphorically. But then again, they might do. If you endure to different type of a shade that you appreciate. You around a heater, you appreciate that type of a shade, is what I'm getting at. Even though I just was giving like a shade, like, no offense. So maybe I should have just said no offense, because it's like the shade concept really is irrelevant within what I'm saying, metaphorically. No offense. Yes, no offense. That's what I should have said. Pardon me. No offense. Because I know eternal side is always present with me. They always navigate me. And I go and collected a whole nother energy in my child that I would have been literally blooming out, who would have had a form, but I'm not desperate either as spirit. Spirit will wait for the right time and have to be top priority. It's important. It's really important. Which I feel like I'm working on another energy now, which is so amazing. This energy is a twin base. It's intriguing. It's almost like a rewind, because I would say my son will understand this energy more than I would intriguingly, which I have realized spirit is actually with my child. That's the intriguing part, which is not surprising because it's a family base. Values. Definitely going to help that one. What was I saying? Physically not here. Metaphorically, no offensively. But you don't see nobody other than me. Other than seeing a physical body here. That's still intriguing. The material value is airwavely. It's eternal. Tons of ways can recognize signs, which comes back to the physical. That's probably still the infinity energy. It's clear. It can come through the weather. It can come through the time. It can come through a movie, the radio, a book. Just like literally, my whole look could be the message. That's the intriguing part. the lotion, the body wash I'm using. There's so many ways that spirit communicates, which is a material base. But it does reflect in the physical form. That's why I said no offense. No offense. Like, spirit, like, I'm giving you everything you want. What do you want from me? Like, probably not even saying what you want from me. Just like on the side eye. It's like, look, yo. You should. I know you know what I mean. I know you know what I mean. I know you know what I mean. That's the beautiful part when you do it with yourself. Honestly. And I just feel like this could be Darling, for sure. Definitely with me saying that, it understands me so very well. And in reverse too. Me in reverse is Darling. For sure. But I was saying, like, I got so much guidance on the eternal side. I got my brother. I got my grandma. I got other family members that I didn't grow up knowing but watches over me. I got sources outside of me, like, that I didn't grow up with, that's not in my DNA form, that guides me, like ascended masters form. But we follow the same principles. That's the intriguing part. Teaching energy, that goes with that aspect. A source outside of my source that guides me. Coming through a portal. Hellos. What is the date today? What's the date today? The 26th. Yep, your value is in the dark. It's the 26th. On a Monday, the start of the week. But Spirit did gives a head up with that. That's the part that I call dispatch on an accident. Which then again, it's not. Because I've been working with that energy for a while too. Dispatch, Ohio's greatest home newspaper. I've been working with that energy for a long time. A long time. But I actually wind up texting the doggone police dispatch recently. Trying to just communicate with Spirit. Didn't realize how can I word that? Not realize, now that I know better, not realizing. Because I was seeking help, but from Spirit. Oh, the police dispatch, I don't believe they understand spirituality. Even though they were very nice about it, honestly. Like, I might have actually been dealing with a person who was a believer, but overall I don't believe that they do spirituality, understand what I meant. And they wouldn't be able to help me because they don't know what I mean. 411. 411, 4th house and 11th house. But it's coming through a portal and it's your family. Your senses is in reverse. Your balance is in reverse and back to communication. It's oneness. There's no separation. Eternal Side is on it. Eternal Side visiting today. Like, familyreunion.com. 4 extra short. 4 extra short. That's where I remind me of a COVID energy. That you get to learn a lot. Definitely with this energy, what you're receiving. And this is just for me, metaphorically, how I would receive. Like, nothing else to focus on. But as Spirit, you have another physical form with you. What y'all talk about? What y'all doing? How you feel around them? Is a really intriguing aspect of energy. It remind me of that Beyonce song. This can be a sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare. Very intriguing. And this, back to this. I am finished talking about this. Meditation form is on this Bible that I received. I've been having this chilling on top of the refrigerator for, I want to say, let me uncross my leg. Oh, my leg is like it's falling. Oh, you see my sock base? You see my sock base? Up in the sky chilling? Cloud form. I want to say, yes, this is the beginning of the year. I haven't took it down. I did a reading. This is my third or second reading. This is my third reading that I've done this beginning of the year status. Still in January too. I've done so far 3 readings for the start of 2026. Now I thought about it before I started recording, like, oh my God, I'm recording twice in air season. Capricorn season, I only recorded one. And that was literally an energy of Things coming back to the surface, which for me actually intriguingly, past came back, past people that I have dated, and as I said, I don't date for play, but it came back to the surface. But that's probably a really important energy. Even how I said, for me, I know that things have to be healed to move forward, and it's not like an ass kissing aspect. Like literally, is there harsh feelings? Is there unresolved situations? If there is, do believe it will. You're not escaping it. You don't get to escape it. It repeats back. And for me, I believe that's probably why I've been so happy. I know that I got a smooth sail coming. I know I do. Nobody got harsh feelings for me. It made me, I did a little brag on myself just because I didn't actually listen to the song, but it's a song that be like, all my bitches love me. Now, I ain't calling them like bitches metaphorically, but I am. The definition of it is like a female dog, but that's why I said I don't call them a bitch, but like, it's a loyalty base. They all love me. I swear they all do. Whether they, I want to say they know it or not, but they know it. They let me know they do. I want to say want to or not. Whether they want to or not, they love me. That probably the part that irritates them to an extent, intriguingly. But they have showed me that they love me and care for me. I'm good to go. I ain't the problem. Obviously never been the problem. But this, a book that I received, it's part of the Holy Book. It's a New Testament Psalms. And this energy is the energy of a seeker. This is all mostly seeking energy. I haven't read through it, honestly, but a job that I used to work at in a recycling form, which that's this whole overall energy is recycled energy, which I'm quite impressed with myself. I have pulled cards, but I do normally project it before I even pull the cards out and see it. Even though sometimes it do be blind spots in the cards, but like literally, energy is recycled. I've been speaking of that a lot lately. Definitely the people that I'm just meeting and introducing myself as to. I do spiritual work. I'm a tarot reader, which I still start identifying, more in depth, a medium, a spiritual advisor, spiritual counselor, other than just a tarot reader. Because I'm more than just a tarot reader, honestly, but I'm just spiritual based. I do spiritual work. But most of my energy, honestly, is in medium energy. Like even looking at this, is a lot of medium energy. You're receiving airwaveably. Airwaveably. Look, all airwaveably. And it is something above you giving you. It get you lit up. And it probably is your strength. You know it. Like even with me, I know that I'm a medium. I know most of my energy comes through in this form. Even though I ain't always sitting sometime, but like right now I'm sitting to receive. But it comes at intriguing times, honestly. It could be time for bed, All of a sudden it's just downloads on downloads on downloads. Or I'm sleeping and I just wake up at an intriguing hour. Like as soon as it hit 12 o'clock, I'm up receiving. And I can't go back to sleep until like 10 o'clock. I could wake up at 12 o'clock a.m. in the morning and not go back to sleep until like 10 o'clock a.m. All because I've been receiving. That's been happening a good amount lately, honestly. Even though there has been some other areas as to why I have been getting up at that time, I said lately, anxiety. Just by somebody I was dating, honestly, had me with some extreme anxiety, honestly. But I do have tendencies to get up and receive information in that form of a way. I was working at a job, and it's a recycled form. Like they have a lot of newspapers and like magazines and things. And this day I had seen, I want to say it wasn't in the newspaper, but it was like some type of it looked like a poem form or something. And it had Psalms on here before I even got this holy book, which I was so happy by the fact that she gave me this book because the Psalms concept caught my attention. And I was reading it, It was a lot of prayers of people seeking out. Like, I cry out to you in the day and night. Please hear my prayer. Which goes back to this energy. You probably receiving it. You have the answers. For sure. It's just this been on here. And I totally forgot about it. It's intriguing how I do things sometimes. Which lets me know Spirit got the will. That energy drives me crazy sometimes because they always want to throw out in your face. I say, you have control of your own life. Things like that. And it's like, I don't, to an extent. I really, really don't. And it's not like it's not a forceful aspect. But when you choose to follow faith, it don't come out forceful. Even though before you even seek guidance, it's already happening. If that makes sense. That Spirit naturally operates us. It's just you pay more attention when you want it. As I've been saying lately, because that's really how it is. That's how it's literally my testimony, because I grew up already being baptized. I got baptized when I was younger. I don't know what age, honestly. Just when I was younger, I got baptized. My mom did it because, they always say, make sure your kid's protected and things like that. Obviously something she did right. A little credit for you, ma'am. I play too much. I love Miss Donnie. She just drives me crazy. I ain't even gonna lie. That lady drives me crazy. I'm tired of chasing after her. Honestly, I just let it be. I let it be. I let it be. I'm at peace, and I feel like maybe she at peace too. And if not, will the cycle she be back? Even if it's on the eternal side, it'd probably be great, honestly. Because I ain't got no harsh feelings. There's no resistance this way. There's no resistance this way. If she was to show up right now, I'd be so happy. I'd be so happy, like, wow. Hi, Isa. How have life been treating you, ma'am? Obviously great, because they sent you to... Ha, and that's funny. That's funny. That's what I actually just told the person I was going to marry. The female that I was going to marry, the only person... It's so intriguing. Like, first time I get proposed to is by a female. And I'm a person who... Normally, I was just watching a video of myself. And I was saying... the first time that I started even being interested in the female metaphorically, she came to me and she let me know she liked me. She wanted to date. But I wanted to start off in a friendship with her. Like, it just made sense. Like, I don't know you. How could I start off saying you my girlfriend? Which actually going hand in hand with my new moving forward experiences. Even how I sit there and said, I'm over here, like, literally dehydrated, and you're asking me for something that it's like, I don't know if I can pour into your cup. And if I pour into your cup, I'm just going to be in a negatives. And that's not bad. Negative take me right to the eternal side, metaphorically, seriously. I keep pouring in people's cups, and it's like my cup is not getting poured into. Is that a rewind or fast forward? I don't know, but back to what I was just talking about. So the female, I addressed her because I actually would have really dated her probably, honestly. I probably really would have. It's just, we couldn't get past the simple step of, I need to be your friend first. I want to really get to know you. I need to get to know you. But she just was like, I can't really honestly remember how the whole topics went for the most part, other than she wanted to be more so quickly. Like, she didn't understand the friend category, because sometimes people do the most within just a friendship. Even, I think I kind of talked about it a little bit. How they want so much from you so quickly. And this is just a friendship. By the time we get to dating or marriage, definitely marriage, it's just like, shit, I done did the marriage stuff in 10 relationships already. That didn't work. It ain't so satisfying. Like, I'm tired of doing this. Metaphorically. I'm tired of doing this. This is like 10 relationships already. But thankfully I ain't dated that many people, but I do take leaps of faith. You best to believe it. I hops right on off the cliff. I know I'm going to land smoothly, or I'm never going to land. Because I'm saying it in that form of way because they weren't there afterwards. They weren't there afterwards. I almost sound like a runaway bride. I didn't run away. It's just what I'm getting as I invested. Just by taking a leap of faith. Whatever I did was probably a leap of faith. And it's like, whether I landed, you should still be with me. Or I get a metaphor as into, I never landed. I never got hurt by the situation. I believe that's what I'm getting at when I'm giving this metaphor. I'm thinking about what I'm saying. Like, I know what I mean by it, but as I'm saying it, it's making me really think honestly, intriguingly. But didn't finish that topic when it came to her. Just wanted more out of me that I would have gave her. Probably, honestly. She looked like a little cute little cat. You know, had a car and things like that. You know, I'm not a person who uses people. I'm just saying, like, good enough to be a girlfriend, I would say. It's just, then again, not really, because you don't want me to be your friend. I ain't gonna know you. I'm gonna do a lot of things that's gonna probably annoy you. Or you're gonna do a lot of things that's gonna annoy me because we don't know each other. We just flowing like people think we supposed to. Other than the way that we should be. What's up? Yeah, extending out within this energy. I don't know what made me even think about her intriguingly. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? New start. Talking about a new start. It's Capricorn energy. Was it Capricorn energy from what I received for 2006? No, 2006. Woo, that's a hell of a rewind. Maybe for some people you got things to deal with. Definitely with this energy, things coming back to the surface. But it's a Saturn energy too. So that could be the case. But I literally meant 2026. Which is things coming back to the surface that got pushed up under the rug. Or just tried to like not handle. It's coming back to the surface. Either you're going to deal with it or spirit is literally going to push you. The universe is going to do it. Even if this is the situation, if you're being stuck in the house. It could be a home base or a self base, dealing with literally yourself. Universe is going to push you to do it. And guess who it landed on? Let me show you who it landed on. Look. The natural receiving energy. There might be a message that you just need to receive. And you're running from it or resistant. Very intriguing. Hello, Aquarius season. How you doing? Highs. And guess what? Who's on the bottom? Gemini energy. Very intriguing. What was it followed up by? Your values. Ooh. This is clarity to the fullest. This is clarity to the fullest. This is clarity to the full. I'm going to pair it up in threes. Cancer energy. Sagittarius energy headed right through the air. Enters in the dark is your values and it's headed right through the air. It's coming right towards you. In the dark. Coming right to you. It's coming right to you. Coming right to you. And that's air, fire, and water. That's why it's oneness. That's intriguing. It's kind of a side note, but a note. Obviously an important note. I've been hearing kind of recently a good amount as into it's water up under the bridge. And it's just like, when they normally say it, it's an aspect of like, don't worry about it so much. Like, it's not going to help us grow or nothing. Yes, it will. Water up under the bridge literally can help you grow or it's going to destroy you. It's water up under the bridge. That's almost like it's almost a side eye. Like try me if you want. Either this is going to help us grow or it's going to destroy us. But in that, with the way, even I caught myself, I was saying something, no shade. And it's just like, I should have been saying no offense, not no shade. The same way with that, it's water up under a bridge. Like, is that good? We about to grow? We about to grow, or we about to get destroyed? That's what this is reminding me of. Intriguingly. Very intriguingly. And here go another water energy. It's Pisces energy. Pisces, Leo, and Aries. Those are two fires. There's two fires in the family form. Very intriguing. Neptune, the Sun, and Mars. This is a returning energy. That's intriguing. That makes me go right back and think about how I mentioned the female. The female lesson I just mentioned, well, I didn't mention what the lesson was about. I just gave the highlights as into why I ain't with her, maybe, you know. Well, no, that's why I ain't with her. I gave you the reason as to why I'm not with her. But the actual lesson was spirit. There was a spirit in her that I had to recognize and be okay with moving forward. Looking like we were same-sex based. It was a spirit. It was a returned energy. Did I speak of that, or was I thinking about it? Did I speak about that? Probably did before. Probably during that time I did. But it's literally a spirit that you know, or just a spirit that you're resonating with, but they're in a different form. You have to still be okay with dealing with them being in a different form. When they be like, people be like, this is just an example. When they be like, I feel like I knew you forever. You do. They're just in a different form. Or literally, it's almost the same example, but literally, it's an energy back, and they are same-sex form. Are you okay with it? Because it's a same-sex form energy. And for me, I was okay with it. I didn't mind it. It's just, that's intriguing. It's always making me feel like, spirit, did I push spirit away on the accident when I shouldn't have? But I know I did it. It's just within me saying it. It's literally like one of your loved ones coming back to you. And you're not accepting them within a different form. It's obvious. It's an obvious energy. And it's Pisces. It's your home and family. It's just the inner light part. Do you recognize it? You should. It's obvious. And I was just saying, for me, why we did it is because she literally did not understand the friend category. And I feel like anybody, even if it was my lover, they're like, hell yeah, let's be friends. Yeah, I'm trying to get close to you as I can. You know, they wouldn't have a problem with it. Even how the first house came out in reverse. It's you. How do you, that's another energy. How do you deal with yourself? It's a good question. It would literally display how you deal with your eternal guidance, if that makes sense. And I want to say other people, but like literally you. That's the intriguing part. And the thing that's intriguing about that is, why do you think your eternal guidance would like look at you sideways or not treat you good? If that makes sense. If that makes sense. Which for me is just like, it's not your guidance, but it's a guidance out there, but it ain't yours. You getting hunted and preyed on in a negative way. That's no good. But it does go show that you are a receiver of this type of an energy. I don't know how much to speak on that energy, honestly. I want to say, have I ever dealt with that? It's almost like the energy when they be like, don't think negative thoughts. For me, I always say, you have to. You have to. It's really what's going on. You're just not in denial. You're aware of what's going on. Whether you're seeing it or not. It will display, though, in some form of way. You will either hear about it or see it. But you will have already received it. You thought it. You felt it. Where did I put the cards out? The inner light, it's obvious in your family. It's all about accepting this inner light. It's going to be obvious within your family. And if it's not same-sex form, that's just an example I gave for my lesson that I went through. But maybe somebody in your family blooming like spiritually. It's an obvious aspect. This makes me think of like, when they be like Christ. It's a song that Kanye West got, and it's off his album Jesus or something. No, Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Lord. I think that's it, honestly. It's a blue bass, like a CD. It look like a CD and it's blue. I think I said it right. I hope I did. But in one of the songs, the lyric he says is, oh God, I feel like I put myself on spot. Triggering. Oh, what did you say? And I'm looking at Cancer energy too. That's the intriguing part. And it goes definitely back to Christ-like behavior. It's like people saying, you're not... Oh, I'm trying to think of how to explain this. I'm going to just say what I remember at the moment. Is he say, people don't tell you when you being like Christ. That they're quick to judge out other things, but they don't tell you when you are being like Christ, when you're doing the right thing. Even if it don't seem right to others. That's the Christ-like behavior. I can't remember what he said before that, but something that he said they don't tell you when you being like Christ though. And that's that type of the energy. You recognizing it. And it's in your family. Oh, I hate Capricorn energy. That's a new start energy. And it's a balance. It's Libra energy. A first responder energy, and it's solid. Got a balance going on. And a first response, and it's solid. That's a lot of clarity right there for you. And I put it right in front of the phone too. That's a lot of clarity. Even if I just read it in that form of a way, like literally like a book. It goes Pisces, Leo, Aries, which is going with your family. It's standing out with inner light. Then it goes right over to Scorpio, Virgo, Libra energy. It's solid, it's a first response, and it's balanced. It's because of the inner light. Then it goes right on over to Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Cancer energy. It's coming through the air, it's your values, and it's light in the dark. I mean, like, that makes me think of, no bitch could have been any clearer. Like, it's clear, because it's literally clear. It's the air. It's clear. I guess the overall energy. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm in the overall energy. I made it to the overall energy. Strike a pose. Okay. Strike a pose. Okay. But it's not surprising. I wear my green, too. I know how to show up. And I even got my bracelets holding up the phone, which is a wooden-based concept. Even though I did put some metal on. I normally don't wear my metal ones, honestly. Just because metals start getting like smells at some point in time. But it is like a protection for me, and it is shiny too. It's just, I normally just use beads, like wood concept. It's family based. But got that holding up the phone. My bracelet is holding up the phone. In like a, let me show you really quick. I can show you. Let me hold the phone really quick and show you. This is what I got up holding up the phone. It's in a vase. I got it for flowers, but I wound up putting the flowers up in the bathroom on the wall. And I'll have water in here for a minute, manifesting with water. I will fill it up with water so I can receive reflective energy and be able to connect. Now my bracelets are in here, which I got these bracelets from Temu. Just if you just wanted to know, I love my bracelets a lot. And it's good quality for an amazing price. Honestly, that quote they say, shop like a billionaire. No problem. No problem. Shop like a billionaire. I give myself chuggles, Jesus. But yeah, it's your new start. I'm in my own new start. Oh, that's so funny. This is my New Year energy too. My values was headed to 2 perspectives. And that's so intriguing. It's literally me. It's me. I don't know what to say on that energy. Honestly, I'm a little shocked. It's Venus, the ruling planet, Venus and Saturn. It's a turn. It's you, darling. Stubborn, responsive, and steady. Steady, stubborn, and responsive. I would be showed up as stubborn. I said I would be showed up as stubborn. That's funny. I actually just said that's somebody in a different form. Because I literally did not understand. You know how sometimes people be like, people have a hard time admitting to, thinking of a word to use, wrongdoing. You know, they would just act like they did nothing wrong. Definitely like, I don't know, I'm just going to speak for myself, honestly, because it's something I recently experienced. Which for me, I would just say I didn't understand. I thought it was too much too quickly, you know, which even then with me saying it, just like, that's what you want right now. You want a lot quickly, ma'am. You are dehydrated, right? Why you want slowly filled? That's just metaphor, but I did not understand at that point of time. But later on, I start receiving the information. It's like, oh my God. No time wasted at all. Very extra intriguing. Very extra intriguing. Was that literally, probably was my energy as to running straight to danger. Guess what I want to do? But literally, the overall energy is Capricorn, Taurus, and Gemini. 2 earth bases in the air. Very intriguing. But as I said, the stubborn energy. That concept get misconstrued a lot just because people think that stubborn is a bad aspect. This is how I get an example about the shade. No shade. And it's like, sometimes you need shade. Like it's hot, or I need to be around the heater. Like you need that shade. Or maybe you don't, because you're going to freeze to death if you get too much shade. You know? It's just a metaphor. But it's like, working on alignment, the proper alignment, you have to be wise with your words. You're building. It's like writing a book of your life, but you're speaking it. It's going to display. Spirit can understand when you write things down, or even when you project it. You know, it's just, you say it and spirit catch it and will display it to you. That's the intriguing part. And that's been happening to me a good amount, honestly. And it's been good, but sometimes I'm like, oh no, that ain't what I want. So now I know to do better within it. If that makes sense. Now hopefully it does. If it don't, then it ain't for you. Stay out of ground folks' business. I play too much. It's for everybody. I play too much. I'm feeling myself, pardon me, Jesus. Ay. I said stay out of grown folks' business. I play too much. That's what I really do. It's really for everybody. Honestly, manifesting the proper way. Wisdom, knowledge is for everybody. Seriously. You know, when you know better, you can do better. It's really important, honestly. I shouldn't feel it myself. I play too much. Because in a different aspect, when you look at it as an adult, you know to do better in that form of a way. But it's like adults should tell what they would call younger people or even older people the same information so they can do better. So, pardon me. And are welcome at the same time. Pardon me and are welcome at the same time. Capricorn, Taurus. I'm still onto this energy. It's a very intriguing energy. Honestly. It's a turn and it's in the love base. It's like, I feel like I just experienced this energy, honestly. Even how I said I did not understand it. And then when I understood it, I looped right back like a turn. It comes right back to you. That's the intriguing part. It's the new start. In April and May. Really important energies. And it's in the love base. Whether you run into that person or something significant happened in those months. It's because of that turn of a new start. You're turning back to something that you probably misunderstood, for extra sure. And it's in the oneness energy. I'm putting it right next to 7th house. Very intriguing. What does Zodiac? It's not Zodiac. What Zodiac is standing? I said, what Zodiac standing out? It's me. I'm popping. It's me. I give myself chuggles. But seriously. 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 That's funny. It's right up under here. Then I put it right. That's funny. This time I laid it back down in reverse. I put me in my 2 perspectives at the bottom of this. And I put this at the top of it. Before it was this way. That's hell of important. This is like you communicating with somebody. Even how I said, somebody could be sending me very positive energy. Good energy. It is a balanced energy. Even if it seems different. That's the intriguing part of energy. And for some reason, they make me think of that Rome God concept. It's one body, but it's 2 heads. Oh, that's an important energy. That made me think of the twin energy. Now, this was dealing with faith energy. I've been dealing with faith energy for a while. That's what I would have produced. But now I'm on a different energy. Like a different timeline energy. And it is a twin base. That's so funny. That's extra funny. Because I have actually been noticing it within ourselves. That's an intriguing part of energy, as into how you can already display what you will produce. Like already knowing that person because you will produce them. That's an intriguing energy. Just like for ones who have kids, obviously. I think I'm a way to explain that. This is new to me, honestly. I'm looking at it, and I feel like I'm within this energy. Which obviously I am, because I'm a Taurus. And I showed up, my green base. It's the right view on top of that. Green base, growth. And this aspect is looking out at a new start. And it's in oneness. It's 7th house. But intriguingly, something that seemed like 2 different perspectives is one. This is balanced out. Like those look just alike. But it normally comes off like it's the 2 perspectives. And I have been experiencing an aspect where it seems like it's 2 different perspectives, but it's like saying the same exact goddamn thing. Why ain't nobody recognizing this? When if somebody is recognizing it, how do you get the other one to understand it? Because it's not like they saying something wrong. It's just, why are you not realizing we're saying the same thing? Definitely with the aspect of being in one body. Even though it's not one body, it's 2 different bodies separated. Just the example I'm giving, metaphorically, is 2 bodies separated. But it's reminding me of the energy of the Rome God who got 2 heads, but in one body. Which that really does make me think of marriage energy. 2 people come together toward the spirit God, higher source. That's your guidance. The one is the guidance, but y'all separated. That's an intriguing energy, Jesus. That's a very... What's the message? I'm going to the message. Even though you're receiving, and it got you lit up, it's your strength base. What else do I need to know, Spirit? I need to know more. That energy just got me, and I'm in this energy. I'm in this energy. So the energy just got me. That's intriguing too. I got my feather on my ankle. That's another important message for sure. And this is the compass one too. It's on the compass. That's intriguing too. This is just a side note of a highlight really quick. One of my new people, my new person, wanted to see my legs. And the first leg I showed was a concept of a prayer. It's a prayer form, which goes right back to this book that I received. A seeker. It's coming in a prayer form. This aspect is a compass. Just highlight within the moment. It's a feather on a compass. Grieve your losses. Ooh. Ooh. And they got communication in reverse. Somebody got to grieve something. Even if it's me, grieve it. And this is in holding. Oh, that is definitely that energy. How funny of a quick lesson. The person that I just would have had a child with came back to me. This is the second time. The first time came back like after like some weeks. Finally showed up, and I didn't mind. Like, even though I was speaking like that's been a nightmare. Like my last past person was a nightmare. And I'm not even gonna lie. It was a nightmare. Like totally took me out of my character. Even though it's like it wasn't an act. It's just, man, I use a different word. Put me on a discipline form that I don't know if I should say even think I was capable of doing. Honestly. Because I would normally say it's not that serious. Like, but literally, it was that serious. It made me honestly think about something they say in the Quran when they tell the guy to beat their wives. And I just was like, I don't understand that. Why would you beat your wife? And for me, it's just like, it's discipline. Maybe they should have worded that as to discipline. Discipline them. And disciplining them might seem like beating them because it's a resistance. They don't really want to, but they will understand later on. And that was a side. And I'm looking at Sagittarius energy too, and it was a Sagittarius energy. It's the values, your principle, your character, your belief. When it starts getting questionable, it's time to discipline you. But came back to me the first time. I didn't mind it, I actually was happy because it was like a little bit after I was like, oh my God, the first day of Aquarius season. Did he come that night or the next day? I don't actually remember, but it's within that energy. Because the first day of Aquarius season, I felt like it was a haunting situation. Like, what the fuck? Like, I do a lot of eternal work, and I know spirits and energy never go nowhere. We all in sync and what's that word? Coexistence together. Like, literally. I know that part, but that day I decided to go and, wash my comforter set. And I don't have a washing machine at home. I got one literally across from me, but I gotta do a couple things to set my phone up to be able to do it. They got some like real fancy stuff going on where I gotta use my phone to wash my clothes and stuff. I ain't doing all that right now. And I already was going to go up north. So I was like, and I know it's a washer out there, and I was like, I might as well do all that at the same time. And I did. So I wanted to carry my whole bed set with me to wash it, which is like literally laundry on top of that. And I kept running into laundry, which is people that I've been with. I was like, what in the world is going on? And it literally started off with me reaching out to the person that I would have married. And then it was into people that I started dating. And if I dated, I might have had sex with you probably. And some of them I didn't. It's just, we dated. But, it just felt real weird to me. Like, what is going on? I was happy, but, my mind was thinking, like, why do I keep running into people that I've dated? Even as I'm talking to a person that I dated, the other person that I dated is coming up and talking to me. And the person that I'm actually talking to that I dated, they know each other. They know each other. And I didn't even know that they knew each other. But it wasn't weird. It's like, wow, how lovely. Y'all know each other. This is lovely, you know. I didn't mind it. I normally wouldn't even spoke to the other one, but, you know, I was like, new start and pounded his little hand. Like, I actually ran into him, like, after I got done doing what I was doing, and we exchanged numbers. He'd been reaching out to me. He actually wanted to come over to my place, but I can't even do it. Because that was a problem. Last time I invited him to my safe space, it was chaotic. I cussed him out majority of the time. And I ain't getting stuck on the past, even how to talk about, like, the past is healed. Do believe it. I even know better not to allow back into that type of a space. But it made us because it wasn't over the past. Like, we talked a lot about his past. And it started irritating me. Some other things started happening, but I wound up having to kick him out and stuff. And it's just like, it just was too much. You know, even though I felt like a bad person because it was like a little cold and stuff. But it was like, you are fucking up my mental in my safe space. I can't. Even with my this one I'm talking about right here, grieve losses, he came back and did the same thing. But I was like, you know what, I need to hear him out. So, you know, so we have no more extra confusion. Even though it's like the same cycle, even how this is a circle, it's the same cycle. He never understands what I'm saying. And he be thinking he doing good, and it's like, you're not. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. But I was like, I'm gonna hear you out. But he came with the same energy. Like, I had to let him, you irritated me. I don't know why I opened the door, but this is the person that I would have had a child with, you know. And it's like, I'm pretty sure I won't be coming back. And if do come back, I won't even let do the door, because he couldn't even tell me why I came. Like, why are you here? Like, did you just was bored? Did you, you know, want to come check on me because of the weather? Was you feeling horny? Like, why are you here? Do you feel bad about how things went? Like, why are you here? Couldn't answer. Like, what? This is stupid. Definitely as we kept talking. And I was just saying, you know, like, why things didn't work out. You know, why I was so irritated. Why I even asked him to leave my home. The last time I actually seen him before he came back. Did not understand it. It was just like, I'm so happy we don't have no ties together. We don't have to deal with each other no more. And that's the aspect that I have to grieve loss, because he came back thinking we supposed to be hugged up, maybe have sex. Like, what are you doing? Well, what are you doing? I think, honestly, it's a song. It's like, I'm not where you left me before. I'm so moved on. It's scary. That's me in that energy. I literally think that he thought I would have been over here dwelling. But it's like, I literally would have drowned by now. I drowned and died, and my body just chilling here now. You should have been came and checked on me. It was just awkward. But as I said, the first time he came back, I was happy to see him. I hugged him and everything. It's like, this is a closing out cycle. This is great. You was my final piece that I needed to know that I'm good to move forward. But then he came back, just actually yesterday. And I know he definitely got to deal with this energy, because he came back like he thought we were just about to pick up where we left off at. Like, why the fuck would that happen? You ain't learned nothing. I want to say that's stupid. And I'm still looking at Sagittarius energy. Then Aquarius. Values headed through the air. Spirit telling you, like, that was stupid. You ain't learned nothing. Grievy losses. And if it's for me, if I can use my own little self, because, you know, I feel like why did you gotta toss me up under the bus? Because it's reality, it's true. You know, I don't do the hiding business. I can't even hide shit. Fuck, I'm gonna let you hide for metaphorically. Metaphorically. Get myself chugged. But even how I said, this man a new person. And I didn't understand. Like, he wanted to approach me in a way where growth could have happened, but I was a little standoff because I thought, whoa, hold on. Can I get a gentler approach? You know? I didn't understand what he was offering me, metaphorically, where the growth could have came at. I didn't understand it. And even if I have to grieve my loss, because maybe he just gonna move on and not worry about me no more. I can have to grieve a loss, you know, because I understand now, you know, but it's not like on a desperate aspect. It's like, oh, I literally understand. I see the, that goes back to that concept when I mentioned Kings Island and Cedar Point. The aspect that I'm at now is a see the point. I see the point. But some kings, though, even that one from the jump, you're a little too arrogant. I just talked about that energy too. I watched one of my translations. I don't remember what it was called. But it was saying people who don't like hearing no, sometimes you need to hear a no. But even though it wasn't a no, and that's how I said it wasn't even a no. You just don't like what somebody's saying to you. It's timing. There's a place and time for everything. Didn't understand that. Sometimes kings have the heads be too big. But within this aspect, something that I realized, and maybe that's my fault, you know, but it's like, just how I said, what I said to you, you don't have to ask me, I just would do. I know my goddamn part, I love my part. I love myself, you know, but, kind of forgot what I was about to say. I know my part. The King's Island. Don't like spirituality. Not into spirituality. It's like, oh, hell no. How are you a king and you don't like that concept? How are you a king and you don't like that concept? Whoa. Maybe pardon me, I thought you was a king. Pardon me. Which goes back to what I was talking about. Lions from lambs recognizing their ass. How you don't understand spirituality or want that? Intriguing. That's values again in Sagittarius again. The arrow coming right to you. What you're seeking coming right to you. Angels in the dark coming right to you. And intriguingly, Jupiter, this one that keep catching my attention, is my favorite. Very arrogant and bold. Very arrogant and bold. This takes me back to an energy that I talked about before, as into you a boss and you meeting other bosses. Some people don't like that. Or if you are already in a high position and your spouse in the same position as you, like in a higher position or in a higher position than you, definitely if it's a gender base, how egos somehow get questionable. Like, it came out in the book. Like, actually, when I was dealing with this person who I thought this energy was for, honestly, a king, the King of Cups came out. And then when I went to the book to like figure out the message within there, like deeper into the message, it was king and queen at the same time. You a king, but you have a queen. Why do you expect your queen to like not be top notch? It feels like one of those type of energies. It feels like an ego concept, which that word always gets me as to what does the ego do? And for me, when I come, it's like a limited mindset. And within that energy that I'm trying to explain and explaining, who play what parts when it comes to that male and masculine energy? Male and female energy. Masculine, feminine energy. Who's supposed to play what parts? But what if it's literally balanced? Or if it's not balanced, the opposite one that you expect thrives over you. And you don't feel like that. And on top of that, you're not liking it. You don't even believe in it. That's the intriguing part. Laugh at your demons. Laugh at your demons. And be this. Laugh at your demons and be distinctive. Very intriguing. Very extra intriguing. And be distinctive is definitely going to grieve your losses. That's definitely a confirmation for sure. Because distinctive goes right back into this energy. This display came and picked me up. But when really got closer, denied. Extra intriguing. Or just like, that's the intriguing part. I talked about this too recently. You like somebody else's ideal of a structure. It's not your structure of a form. Lines and limbs, which I might find a different metaphor for that concept of expression. Lines from limbs, just the real from the fake. Or maybe it's a concept. What book was I reading out of? I hear a chirper going. I really do. It's quite loud, but be distinctive. It's a chirper going. Very interesting, important message. I'll up under there really quick. Address your addictions in reverse. Let me get back to that message in a minute. The lines from limbs, the real from the fake. The book that I read. It was saying it was 4 different guys. There's 4 different type of men. And I was like, oh, that's so amazing. But as I read it, I can't remember all of them honestly, but the ones that I remember, one guy was like a worker bee. He always thought he was supposed to be working, you know, always focused on the work concept. One is always trying to figure out like the purpose of life. And there was another one, like a spiritual base. And then I can't remember what the other person was intriguingly. It's another one out there maybe. It's the one who got all of it, you know. Maybe it's the same form when it comes to the kings, obviously. You know, the aspect that obviously I'd be trying to steer away, but you know, I'd be seeking it at the same time. I say I want a spouse, I want a family. Maybe within myself I'm still learning myself because I don't know if I'll be with a female or a guy. You know? Definitely when I say I grow up my family, I want a baby and things. I am 35 years old. I know people can produce at all types of ages. I get it. It's just, honestly, after this last experience, I'm not too pressed to even think about a baby, honestly. I'm really not. Definitely with knowing my energy already transitioned over. But then again, the energy that it transitioned over brings me to. It brings me to. That's the intriguing energy. On top of... my mindset was on, I don't want to experience this again. I think I said it in my last video. Not last, but my kind of recent video as to, I don't want to experience this again. To get pregnant and literally lose the child. Like, I don't want to experience that again. Not saying that it will happen again. It's just, I am honestly thankful for it though. Because I know that I had yoked with an unbeliever. Somebody who would have not have been there for me or literally would have drove me crazy mentally. It would have been a chaotic household. It would have been no good. And it's like I have honestly experienced this type of situation already. So it's like, why would you want to repeat that energy? You know, it's just, I'm really thankful that the universe was just like, I wouldn't let that happen to you, man. I just had to, you know, see what you could have done when you knew better and should have detached. Be distinctive. That was definitely that lesson for sure. I finished explaining that already. The four guys. I feel like, the king energy. I feel like it's the same. Let's say I was trying to steer away from the kings because none of them seem like kings to me. They wanted the other out of the four men. What book was that? I don't remember. I want to say self-recognition. I do believe it was that form. It was a form like this. Honestly, a lot of a guru behavior energy within that book. Spoke of like ascended masters, listening to their principles while they were here. So when they transition over to like just being air, you still know how to navigate. But within that concept, it spoke of four guys, and it's surprising because I never thought about that. Normally people say all men are alike, and I have experienced it where all men seem alike. Even meeting somebody new, he said all men are the same, think about the same thing. Obviously that's not true in some form of a way. It's just I don't know how to address that situation at the moment. Even though address your addiction, maybe that's an addiction. You keep running into these, I don't know how to word it. Intriguing. Opposite of the king that you're seeking. I don't know if I should say seeking. Intriguing. I don't know how to word it. Extra intriguing. And I bet it's probably tapped in with the one I don't remember. The spiritual one. So I met one of those, but we bumped heads a good amount. The worker bee, always, he got money. Work is top priority and definitely would make sure I'm good. Even if I ain't got to work because he's so good. And the one who was like a philosopher, he always trying to figure out things. I really haven't met one of those metaphorically. I have talked to them, like simple conversations, but I never dated one. Like I'm that person within that aspect, I would say. Even though for me, I feel like I'm all the above. Our finances come by me being spiritual, being a philosopher, and being a worker bee. Always able to receive to, get the job done. But literally, when we speak it in this aspect, I bet it's the one I don't remember. So I don't know how to word it. But the opposites I keep running into. Let me get back to that. I don't know how to word that expression. Extra intriguing. And it's going with relief too. Extra intriguing. And I see why I was seeking that book. Last year, I got to seeking that book. I couldn't find it, but I have to order it offline. Like I tried to go to the libraries and thought about going back to the expo where I got it from. It was these monks there. I got it from a monk at the Gift of Light Expo in Columbus. And the way he approached me was so funny. He was like, "You want to be the coolest person?" And I'm just like, "Of course." And he asked me to donate to a cause, and the cost was the books. And at first I was going to say no, because I got a lot of books already, and I was in a situation where I really wasn't stable. Like, I was staying in the hotel, which was stable enough, but, like, still struggling with stability, even though I'm still to an extent that same way, but got my own home and things like that. But just carrying all this stuff around, drive me crazy. I appreciate it, but structure, being anchored is really important to keep things, like, anchored, no worry. But it's like it's hard to run away from wisdom. So I wound up, I think I gave him $20 for the books, and that was one of the books. It came from a monk concept, which is funny because I actually just shaved the back of my head too again. And I realized we are in a relaxation form of an energy, and those energies are always so calm. That's another energy. It's kind of a side note highlight, honestly. Well, I say irrelevant, but just a side note highlight. Something else that stood out in that book to me was they were saying that don't eat meat. I don't. Well, I have started eating meat honestly again, but I feel like that's me being distinctive, a way to stand out, my natural path form. But I have not eaten meat before. Um, but it would help me learn a lesson as to where I'm at to. It's all about receiving energy. Um, what energy do you want to receive? That's what it's all about. It's all energy for sure, whether you just consuming of plant life or you consuming of flesh life. It's all energy. So I don't get stuck on like either aspect. It's just what energy do I want to receive. But when I read that, I was like, oh my God, should I stop eating meat? Like, I'm resonating with this energy. This is my energy. Am I messing up by consuming of meat? But it spoke of being so clean. But it's like, I am a clean person. My hygiene level is great. Even though I said I wash up with washing detergent. Like, I'm very clean. It's just, that made me think, honestly. And I don't know what else more to say on that. That's why I said it's just a note of a side note. Definitely me thinking about that book, The Science of Self-Realization. And the right view is catching my attention too, but just want to highlight on that concept. And it actually goes with the energy too. Not the God's head, but energy outside of like the moon and things. I have to get back to that. I actually translated that a minute, but I can't remember the name of it right now, which is awkward. But it's not Christ consciousness, it's another consciousness. I can't remember it at the moment. It's so intriguing. It feels like an original form, honestly. Redefine your attention. Okay. And it's back to self too. That's so funny. Even with me just saying what I just sat there and said, and redefine your attention. Eating meat and not eating meat. That Gemini behavior is a really intriguing energy. I feel like definitely with me just saying what I just said and redefine your attention. That's a very intriguing energy. And I have been, intriguingly, that's been the base I've been eating off of lately. Salad and meat. Those have been mainly the only two things I've been consuming of. Like I recently was going to eat spaghetti. Like I bought the hamburger to eat spaghetti. Definitely me hearing the weather was about to be bad. I was like, oh, I might as well have heavy food. But the first bowl I had, I was like, this is so good. I wound up eating a bowl and a half. It had me too full. I didn't like the way I felt. I felt too heavy. I didn't like that feeling. So I put the noodles away for another time. Like I just stored it in the refrigerator in the container. I'll get back to it later if I even get back to it. But I'm pretty sure I will. I might eat it like just with some Alfredo sauce. And, I don't know. I'll get back to it. But at the moment, it's like don't try to balance out with the weather, metaphorically. Like the snow is heavy enough. That's definitely a message. That's definitely a message for myself of clarity. Because I have to be light like a feather to hop through that goddamn snow. Like a grasshopper. Grasshopper is light. You ain't hopping through the grass if you're too heavy. Not even grass, it's snow. Or it's going to be, you can, but you're going to be tired. You ain't going to get that far in hopping. If that makes sense. Imagine solutions. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? I have to go over some other deck up. I actually thought of starting with this deck, but I actually gonna finish with this deck. I was gonna start with this deck because I was like, it's a lot of snow. Snow and water is one of the same, which goes right back to that solid energy and made me think about how they'd be like, it's just water up under a bridge. Or no, they say, it's water up under a bridge. Is that good? Is that growth or something damaging? Water can transform, but it's always solid. If that makes sense. Well, I should say it's always legit, whether it's solid or in liquid form. Like, water can transform, but it's always still the same. That's why I want to start with this deck, but intriguingly, I'm going to end with that deck. And that's intriguing because it was right next to these energies. The guidebook for it, the afterlife, And God bless you, which I still have not been to this church. I'm going to get there eventually. Do believe it. Because I like the way he approached me, honestly. He did some intriguing behavior on me. I was at the DMV, updated my identification card, which I feel like I gotta get a new one because they made me look real dark in my picture. Like, it don't even look like me. It was intriguing. Maybe because I was actually dealing with like a darker person during that time, and I probably would have produced a darker child, honestly. Intriguing how spirit do things like that. No shade, I wouldn't mind having a little dark little baby, because I'm gorgeous. I know I would still look good, but it's like that didn't look like me. That was the intriguing part. Like, how am I have an identification card and it don't look like me? My other one that I had before, which I normally use, it looks like me. The other one, it don't even look like me. But intriguing, they let me keep both of them, honestly, because I got both of those IDs, but I wanted to, because it's like, I wanted to identify where I was at and things like that. It's moving the cell the right way. But back to this aspect, where I was at when I met this person. I was sitting there and I was waiting for them to call my number. And this guy came in there, and did he hand this to me first? And then he started doing something on my forehead. I don't know if he said a prayer over me or what, but I felt good. Like I didn't have no worries. At first I kind of wanted to look around and see what people was looking, but I was just so happy. Like, oh my God, it felt good before I even looked at what this was. He gave it to me, and then while he was doing it, he did something to my forehead, honestly, with his hand. And he didn't do that to nobody else there. He gave them this. It's a couple people, some people he skipped over. But he didn't do that to nobody else, just me. Which made me want to go to this church. The feather. How extra funny. Columbus Indian Church. And that's super funny because look who I brought out today. Look who I brought out today. Extra intriguing. Extra intriguing, for sure. Word, worship, and witness. There's a highlight word that's catching my attention within here. A word, worship, and witness. That's actually nice. That's all the things I've been seeking too. Normally I get the word. This is what my Catholic people normally give me, the word. So they like speaking of me, for sure. Worship time, I had to go to a Baptist church for this concept. So I kept being late and things, but I enjoy praise and worship time, for sure. Just feel good. It feel like a party, celebration, reunions. Just a moment to be able to actually cry. That's another thing. I was mentioning it. It might be like all I want to do is just clap my hands and dance. Like sometimes later I need to cry. And feel like I'm okay and safe to do it amongst other believers. Like life has been devastated. That's the intriguing part. Life been a blessing. Like it ain't always just, I don't want to say rainbows and unicorns. It ain't always a sunny day. Sometimes it be seeming foggy. Sometimes it won't stop raining, even the weather now. How can you use the weather now? What's bad about the weather now? I feel like, what's bad about the weather now? Tell me what's wrong. Tell me, honey, what's wrong with the weather? I want to say it's too cold, but I ain't been out there, so I don't know. I'm just but the radio told me was, it's a weather 3, which means they don't want you to go outside for the most part unless you're a certain level where you can pretty much navigate out there. Which I actually witnessed that yesterday, intriguingly. And it might have seemed bad if an observer seen me. And for myself, I could have felt bad, but I didn't. Honestly, I didn't. I went out yesterday, as I said, in the snow. When it first started, the worst it has been. I went out there to go get me some lotion, some salad, and some ice cream cones. I was thinking of ice cream, but I want to buy ice cream cones. I kind of want to show you what ice cream I got because I actually bought them on a Sunday, and they Sunday cones. I took a picture of it. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you. I got time. Let me show you. You gotta see what I went out to go get. and extreme cold weather. Like this one just, what was so important? Ice cream. You gotta make it make sense. You know, it's cold, it's snow. Go get some ice cream, make it make sense. You know, that's how I thought about it. Like, definitely with Earth bases coming out, obviously it wants some cold behavior, metaphorically. So I went and got these, and it's a variety kind too. And so far, the best ones been the chocolate ones to me. Oh my Jesus, so good. But I got caramel over here and vanilla, just so good. But that was what I went out to go get. And on my way back, coming home, I was walking in the street because that was the best way because the plows have been out there doing their thing, which has been great. Nobody really focused on the sidewalks too much. They always just make sure the road is good. So I was in the road. But a car pulled up, like turned the corner and got stuck. Most people, I guess most people would have turned and helped that person who got stuck. Because I looked back, before they even got stuck, I was like, oh, they're about to get stuck. Their car too small. I don't know what made them come outside. Even though probably same thing with me. What made you come outside? So I get it. People still got things to do, or it's just, I don't know how to express that. Me, I was like, I want to see if they open, and I want some lotion. This was the main reason why I went out. Even though I didn't know I was going to get lotion. I planned on getting Vaseline. Honestly, I need some to protect my skin. I was looking for a skin protector. That's what I'm getting at. That's what made me leave out, was a skin protector. Everything else was like, well, since I'm going, I've been enjoying salads. Get you some more salad, and ice cream was the bonus. Because I'm going out in the cold. I might as well bring something back tasty from the cold. That just was the concept that I was operating off of. But I was like, they about to get stuck. Their car is too small. Like, a car in this weather, what are you doing? And I was like, they got stuck. And I kept walking. And it made me feel the same energy as to how Spirit was like, no pain, no gain. You got to get out and push your car. Same way I got to use my legs in this, you got to push your car. They got to do that on their own. Or maybe a little helps, lifesaver, in that best situation would have helped them. Their actual help would have helped them. It wasn't my job to help them. That was the intriguing part. Honestly. What made me think about that topic? Intriguing. What made me think about the topic? I don't remember what made me think about that topic. Other than something that I thought, like, maybe I looked like a bad person, but it's like, nah. Somebody gotta use my legs. And Spirit was like, no pain, no gain. You invested in this car, it got stuck, push it. It's like your baby. Push your baby. I don't know what more to say. Now I don't know what made me think about that. Me, I was on a bus. Coda got the big wheels. Nice protection. And it was running quite on time and everything. I was keeping track on them. For the most part, buses was running smooth, but it makes sense. It's a big body. It can handle that type of stuff. You know, but everything else, I don't know what you're doing. And it was free too. The bus was free. It was great. It was great. I'm trying to think what made me think about this. Worship. Let's talk about worship. What made me think about that car getting stuck? I don't remember. And witness is the next aspect. Witness. I don't know. What made me think about that, but those are the highlight words. A word, worship, and witness. And I do plan on going to this church. Just as I said, I still have not been. And it was over connected to this deck. So this should be good and juicy, honestly. Which it has been lately, honestly. Lately, cups been coming out. All cup structures been coming out. Which makes a lot of sense for the start of the year. Definitely dealing with alignment. Cups are foundation structures. Whether you're starting a family, entering into a family, starting a career, job. It's a new start. And all cups been coming out lately. The first of the year, a cup came out. The next time I pulled out cards, it was the Three of Cups. Like, different structures. Like, you could be mingling with people of different structures. You could have different jobs. You know, even people who got like different baby mamas. It's different structures. And then recently, it was the King of Cups, which that's the most triggering one to me at the moment. Because I feel like it's literally teaching me about a structure, something that I'm seeking actually finding a king base. Yeah, I guess, what is the king to me? The foundation, the structure. Even though I feel like I am that, it complements. It's like one of the same. This is how I said the king and queen. It complements each other. But it has to be spiritual. It has to be spiritual. And definitely have to understand me. Like, even if not, you have to be spiritual to understand me. To even for us to grow. That's the intriguing part. There's so many levels when it comes to that. It's hard to like give a list at the moment, which is so intriguing. It's not like I don't know. It's just when I think of it, strong, mental wise, amazing, spiritual guidance, like understands it. It's like all the above, even the one that I don't know. When I spoke of the format, even the one that I don't know, it's like I know, but I can't remember at the top of my head, which is intriguing. But spiritual, a philosopher, able to know how to bring in money, the growth. That's an intriguing aspect. I want to say like a currency, like it's a different word to know. Like a king, words come better when it comes to the growth. That's the intriguing part. To manifest very, very well. But it's like I know how to do the same thing, but it complements each other. That's why I said king. What is that? I don't know what that is at the moment. Oh, that's money. That's the money thing. That's the money too. That's the money too. That's funny. But that's what I'm getting at too. But that's what I think of a king. But when they don't understand none of those concepts, or they're just stuck in one aspect, it becomes intriguing, honestly. But it's an aspect too. I don't know if I said it, but the kings who get too big-headed, actually the Hercules energy, but it's like, I want to say it's the opposite of it, some of them. It's like they get too power happy. I actually talked about that. I don't know if it came to myself, honestly. I didn't finish explaining it. I realized in my last video, I was talking about some things I didn't finish talking about. Like I just kept flowing. But when I went back and watched, I said, oh, geez, you didn't finish that aspect. But me, something when it comes to money, manifested in the form of a way. I felt like becoming a believer, one of my problems, I felt like to me was not getting stuck on material values, not getting so stuck on money base. But it's like for me, I could never forget my purpose. But some people, that they forget their purpose. It's like they get lost. If that makes sense. That's what I'm getting at when it comes to values. Sagittarius energy, you keep catching my attention. It's so intriguing. But it's the arrow. It's coming to you. And for me, I has to be. I'm getting closer to the right currency. I know I am. It's just, if it's coming towards you, and radiate catching my attention too. If it's coming towards you, radiate. Very intriguing. Shine. I want that card. Come here. It's coming. Oh, it's coming. 8 of Pentacles. It's already yours. This is a Wheel of Fortune energy. Where's 8th house at? Guess who I landed? But guess who I put it on? Got you shining. Radiate. This is a manifestation. This takes time. It takes time. Or it took time. What was I looking for? 8th house. Where is you at, 8th house? First time. And it's you too. First house. First house came out the first time. Or it stood out to me. No, it stood out to me when I was looking through the order. That it's you. And it's you in reverse. Your eternal side is giving this to you. That's why it's a manifestation. And it took time. This is timing. I translated this a while ago. And it was in a base like this. It seemed like Northern Lights type of an energy. Because the lights. And it was snow, just like where we're in right now. A cold energy. And it was, I had a song by, I took some of the lyrics. Well, I used some of the lyrics from, I didn't take it, I used it. Complimented it. And the expression that I was given as into, it's all about, I said, I'm really running out of patience. And Spirit was saying it's all about timing. But the message in it was, you deserve to be happy. Be patient. It's this energy right here. For extra short. For extra short. Where is you at though? 8th house, where are you? 5th house, 2nd house, 6th. Hey, yep. It's a loop. It's a loop. What planet is this? That even took time. It's a planet that circles, orbit, but it take a long time. Timing. Definitely when people sometimes have resistance, they don't want to take leaps of faith. People stuck in the wrong alignments, like they know they're with the wrong person and things like that. They don't want to let a job go. It literally slows down a chain that you're connected to. And it takes a long time. To literally loop it around where it's whole. That's that energy. And it's literally going with a service or a debt. And a need to take you off focus. Which, yes, the planet that orbits really slow. It's a need to take you off focus. You're in the wrong alignment. But you have to be doing a service or a debt. Or you're actually in that process of dealing with a debt or service. Or that's what you're going to be entering into. Very intriguing energy. And the 8th house is dealing with a scandal or something hidden in secret. This is an intense energy. This 8 of Pentacles is your manifestations. And it's based off you. It's your 1st house. And it's connected to 6th house and 8th house. Or whatever it is, it got you lit up. And radiant caught my attention. It got you real radiant because you're receiving. Very intriguing. Very extra intriguing. Okay. A couple more cards. Oh, I forgot to put my ice cream back up. My foot just hit it. Sunday. Sunday comes. Eight of Pentacles. It manifested a here and after energy. Back in the believing energy. You will get what you want. You have to. I just said it to somebody. I just said it. I just said this energy to somebody. You have to believe in what you want. You will get it, but you have to believe. You cannot enter the rest of God if you do not believe. Things that seem impossible will be possible. Because it's possible. It's just literally taking a leap of faith. Energy. You have manifested it. It's balanced. Where's Libra energy? I see Libra. Where are you at, Libra? Right in front of the phone. Right in front of the phone. It's a solid first responder balanced energy. You have to believe in what you want. It's balanced. You have manifested here and after. You will get it. What seems in the dark, even though it's not in the dark, you will receive it. This makes me feel like my believers now, and they get to preach as to, you can have whatever you want out the good book. You can have it. You have to believe it, though. You have to believe it's yours. This makes me think of a quote. I took it off my phone because it kept slowing me down a little bit. Sometimes I like to literally see like a certain screensaver because it's the energy I'm in. Like right now, I got a nice summer. It's not even summer. It's like a spring vibe. Sitting by the window with some tea, reading a book. Got some tea, sitting by a book. Vibes. Spring, growth. And some tea for you. This is literally the flatteries. Thank you, Spirit. Letting me shine. Literally, intriguing. That was a simple, quick example because this is really true. But I found a app that had some quotes on there that I was going to use for clarity when I'm dealing with people, but I might bring it back later because I'm not really physically dealing with people. And the ones that I am, it's pretty much like they're helping me receive messages, honestly. Spirit is operating through them. Because I was going to literally delete their messages and push them to the side, but I'm letting everybody play their part, if that makes sense. No resistance is really important. Because I run up seeing how things that get said display out. Yeah, it's really important. It'd be puzzle pieces just getting connected. It's just sometimes you don't expect certain puzzle pieces to come from certain people. Just like even when it comes to prophets and things like that. I spoke of this energy. I hope it's a good example to give. But sometimes the message ain't for you. You receive something and it's maybe meant for you to give to somebody that's going to connect in a different form. Or if you think it's a false prophet, it's not. Yeah, that's the aspect. If you think it's a false prophet, it's not for you. It's for somebody else that you obviously would run into. It's not for you. That's the intriguing part. Extra intriguing part. What was I doing? Something you manifested. It's balanced. You can get it if you believe. You will get it if you believe. And obviously this is an aspect where it seems impossible. This makes me think of this is the energy I've done work on this energy. That's the intriguing part. It just drives me crazy because even with somebody I'm dealing with and even dealt with before, sometimes people, these type of aspects from what I've learned, serious situations like this, people get discouraged, definitely if you already talked. They feel like you could be tricking them or something. And it's like, no. I'm trying to think I don't know how to explain this energy. I really don't know how to explain this energy. Even though I have dealt with it. And it's just like, no. I wound up learning later on the answer. That's the intriguing part about me sometimes. Sometimes I don't know the answer right away. It comes to me later. I know what I need to know at that moment. And I receive what I need to receive when I need it. Even though I sit there and say oh my God, I just did a turn because I didn't understand something. Now I see it clear as day. At that point in time, I did not. And when you're dealing with people, like how I'm sitting there saying it, take a leap of faith, you have to jump and things like that. I don't want to explain that. I honestly don't want to explain that. I feel intrigued in trying to explain this energy of how people sometimes could think that you're trying to trick them. Like a false prophet form, honestly. And it's all of the concept of you have talked to them, you using some of the information that they giving you, but it's no. It just makes sense now. And the most example I have is, I don't know how to use that example, honestly. I don't know. I said it and it is what it is. It's just, I can't really give more depth of details in that because I don't be about the energy. It's just literally I get more clarity, like it's like a aha, like puzzle pieces fit together, or I literally receive the information later. If that makes sense. It's not like I just get to make it up like, oh, you said this, so I'm gonna say this and this and like, nah. It's almost like weird, but I guess some people do that. It's just, I don't know how to explain that no more than that. Other than, this is beautiful. This is beautiful, honestly. But once again, it is lesson just going to have to repeat, or it's just going to get missed. Because this is the energy you have to believe. You have it. Santa has dropped off your gift. Or it's on the way. Intriguingly, that's what I said. It took a long time or it's taking a long time. Either Santa is on the way with it, but when I actually show up, you're not going to believe it. Or even hearing the whole concept. I don't know if I should use the word Santa because us actual individuals are Santa, not just one person. But in a different metaphor, seriously, God, higher sources, angels, ascended masters, those are Santas. It's just, I want to say it's levels into how they show up with the gifts, you know. But the concept of like a big person, a big, like normally heavy set person, showing up, normally a lighter complexion, Caucasian, normally, metaphorically, another stereotype maybe, showing up with a bunch of gifts for you. Like, I don't know if he broke into your house while you were asleep, or, see, it gets get deep in levels and where it's just like, why you break into my house? What you doing? You know? But, what's up? See, that's not even funny, because now I'm chugging, and I just really feel like I just had like a negative epiphany concept, honestly, and it almost disturbed into my mind. It took me back to some racist energy where lighter Caucasian people would normally just run into darker complexion people's homes and just do all types of intriguing shit to them. That was not a pleasant chuggo, honestly. God damn, that was not a pleasant chuggo. Because literally, as I was leaning back and chuggling, like I just, whoop, a flash went in my mind, and it was not pleasant. And I normally don't deal with that type of energy, honestly. That's the intriguing part. I don't never pull those cards out, that little race card energy. But I felt it, like I had a flash of it. That's the intriguing part. On me just saying what I'm saying, referencing using the Santa form and the metaphor of a stereotype of what that person looked like. Very intriguing. Very extra intriguing. I don't know what to say, or I need to change the words up. I just kind of want to just keep cruising on, but that was not a good chuggo. Judgment. Judgment. We on judgment time. Ooh, that makes sense in Be Still. That makes sense in Be Still. That makes sense in Be Still. I'll stop the world for you. Who sings that? Who lyrics are that? It's a couple people, but it's one specifically I'm thinking of. I can't think about it at the moment. How intriguing. I'm thinking about it, but I can't honestly remember. It's ready. Or it's coming. Judgment time. What are you going to do? Do you believe this? Should Santa just go ahead and do a U-turn? You know, not waste time. Like, we on judgment energy. This is probably a spotlight energy. This standing out energy, like on the way, you standing out. This is like a lighthouse lit up. Judgment. How? That makes a lot of sense. Be Still. Weather extreme. This is extreme. This is extreme. This is extreme. It makes a lot of sense. Judgment. And it's of you. You go into judgment of you. This is something that you manifested. You want this. Or need it. This makes me think of that energy. Will give will help the poor and needy. You might not be poor, but you need this. But it feels more like a want. That's the intriguing part. But you may really need this. Obviously. Very intriguing energy. The balance too. Libra energy catching my attention. And somebody flipped up. Who is this? The Empress. Oh, this is definitely King and Queen energy. It's the balance. Just how I pulled out the King and Queen last time. It's a balance. This is beautiful. The Empress. This one feels just too cool. This one feels just too cool. This one feels just too cool. This image just making me think of like somebody with a drop top and they just catching the breeze and then a good breeze. And it's a cross too. Where is that cross at? Right over here. God bless you. Ooh. This one come with this energy. That cross. And it's a mirror too, which will go right back to that self, a judgment. I feel like I talked about, what did I say in that energy? How do you treat yourself? Is how you would treat your other half, or whatever it is that you want. That's the intriguing part. But you might not think it's the same. It's like an energy. I'll use myself as an example. So I'm not experienced. I'm a very clean person, and being in the job site, I would keep it the same way how I would literally keep my home. Very neat, very tidy. Some people don't expect it to be that way. They're like, this ain't my home. But this is probably helping provide for your home. Or if you don't have a home, you know, in some form of way where you would want to treat it in a certain way. But some people don't think about it that way. That's just an example, but it reminds me of this type of energy. Very intriguing. Energy. It is so strange. Happy Judgment came out. And it's going with the Empress. That's funny because the Empress is over here receiving. And the Empress is looking at a new start. Literally. I put that back up the right way. No, I really didn't, but we're just going to just rock with it and see what it is with me holding it this way. Because when I first seen it, it was just like this. But I picked it up and it was a different way. But since I put it back the right way, we receive it like that. You're receiving, but looking at a new start. Very intriguing. And this mirror is so important. This is a crossway energy. What are you going to do? Well, what are you going to do? And it's a mirror concept. That's the intriguing part. 2 more cards, please. Oh, seven of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Oneness is at the bottom of the deck. You have literally come towards yourself. Or whatever it is, your job. I don't know what it is. It's oneness though. Or it's a mirror. You come close to it. You're there. What are you going to do? It's judgment. To the bottom. We're going to wrap it up at the bottom. We're going to the bottom. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I feel like I'm going to need more cards because this right here, the next card, we went straight into Swords. We're going straight into Swords. Extreme. I see why the weather is so extreme. I see why the weather is so extreme. It's Swords. It's painful. And it's halfway. Oh, whoa. We just going to stay still? This actually look like the weather. That look like snow. That looks like goddamn snowflakes. This is justice coming in a halfway form. With a sword, it's painful. This is painful justice. It's halfway too. Which is intriguing. Halfway, and guess where halfway is at? In the strength form. Intriguing. This is intriguing. The Eight of Wands. This is a lot of greatness. And this is a lot of greatness. This is literally the sword. I mean, not the sword. This is literally the sword. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. That's good. If I say this is literally the sword, abracadabra in it, which is your manifestations, what you was waiting for, what you built. Oh, I have to shuffle. I have to shuffle. I have to shuffle. You confirm this Five of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. Afterlife. Then it's halfway justice. I don't understand. Once again, this is the aspect that probably will display later. I don't understand this. I don't understand it, honestly. But probably later on will. But at the moment, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. The world. The world card came out. Your Five of Swords is the world. It's me too. It's me. Oh, my Jesus. Very intriguing. Then it's next to Gemini energy. Intriguing. You confirm judgment. Probably because it's halfway. It's the eternal side. And it's coming off painful because you don't think they're there no more, but they're there. How are they displaying though? And this is a world concept too. I see why it made me think of COVID-19, where they had everybody stay home. It's the same doggone energy. Very intriguing. You confirm judgment. Probably was confirming judgment. Very intriguing, Jesus. Very... The Hierophant. This is deep and extreme. You know the answers. You know the answer. It's just, what are you going to do? It's going with a service and a debt. But what's highlighted, which could be the problem at the crossway, you distracted. Could you already be in the wrong alignment? This might be an energy I translated a little while ago. I think I actually just watched it too yesterday, intuitively. Like I rewatched it. You could already be with somebody. I'm just gonna give an example. Just a simple example. You're dating somebody. You actually maybe be engaged or married to them, but you think it's the person you're gonna be with. And then you actually meet your soulmate, the person you are actually meant to be with. You're going to meet them. Probably like, simple example, you at the store with the person that you already with. And then in walks your goddamn soulmate. You're face to face. It's a mirror. You see them. What do? It's a judgment. What do? You don't have to be thinking. I feel like I'm having like one of those moments again. Like literally, because it's something that has happened to me. The example that I gave literally kind of just happened to me. As to how I was speaking about the first day of Aquarius season. I kept stumbling into my past timeline energies. And at one point in time, somebody that I used to talk to, like actually was actually sexually active with, the other one I wasn't sexually active with, I just talked to. I was talking to him, and then the other person I was talking to came up and acknowledged the person that I was talking to, I actually was sexually active with and everything. They knew each other. And then, I was just right there, and I didn't feel weird about it, so y'all know each other. I wanted to pound his hand like, hey, but in a different aspect where it's like you literally with your person, and then your soulmate literally comes towards you. What do you do? That's an intriguing energy, because it's like, do I just leave you? Like, I'm in the store with you. We in a line, we order, because we just got our food, we in the line. This is just an example. Just for you, the shoe on your own foot, what do you do? And they're like, no love at first sight. If you know your goddamn self and what you want, yes, it is. Yes, it is. And that's just an example. It's just an example, but it's that type of an energy. It's already always been connected. It's there. You met up. It's what you wanted. That's why if it's not like a relationship, it's a job based. The opportunity is here. What you wanted is here. Or you hear it's coming. Do you believe it? Like start preparing for it? Or do you just, no, this ain't for me. Even though this is what you want. Or do you just ignore it and just proceed on with, it's intriguing energy. Because this energy, even when I'm sitting there saying what I'm saying, the person that you with, you already know it ain't meant to be, but you just with them. But I feel like an energy of it's easier to keep them than leave them energy. That's the energy that makes people feel stuck. That's a stuck energy. That's a stuck energy. Which once again, judgment. Very intriguing energy. But you know the answer. Just what you're gonna do. You know. You know exactly what time it is. This ain't a person who don't know. They know exactly what time it is, for sure. What time is it metaphorically? It's 12:47. Senses. Hierophant. 12 is symbolizing your senses. The 4 is your structure. You at the crossway. The 7 is oneness. You know what time it is. Oh my God. I feel like no message could have been any clearer once again. But then Cancer energy is looking up at me. You might, intriguing. I want to say you might not. It might not be there yet. It might not be there yet. You getting a heads up of it. It ain't there yet. Cancer energy catching my attention. It's in the dark. It's light in the dark. First responder energy of a balance. This is a heads up. It's a heads up. It's a heads up. I just got the message about the moon and 7 of Pentacles. You will get to this energy. The 8 of Pentacles. You will get to it. But this is 7 of Pentacles. It's oneness. Like you already know how you are destined to go. You know what you want. That reminds me of a king too. You know what you want. You know what you want. This ain't a person who don't know. They know what they want. Even if, that's the intriguing part. I say this about myself sometimes. Even if it seems like you don't. Because you might already be with somebody else. Or if not with somebody like in the career aspect. Like you don't know what you want. You settling. Like you think it's the best it's going to get. You know what you deserve. You know what you want. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. That made me happy. Now I understand what I say. This is just, it's too obvious to just seem like it's foggy. But it ain't there yet. It's not there yet. It's not there. Cancer, thank you for clarifying for me. It's the moon energy. It's in the dark. It seems impossible. You know, people be like, you're dreaming too big. Your body is just too high. No, it's not. It's coming. It's coming. And you know it. And you just getting clarity of it, for sure. Quick little, they call that. And fun. I think I'm going to end it with this because this is the clarity for sure. 5 of Pentacles. Your halfway manifestation, which is your justice in the dark, which is your pain. Separated from this person is pain. I actually talked about that too recently. Even with myself. That's the intriguing part. I don't think I was mentioning, what was I talking about? The past video, I watched one of my past videos. Oh, let's speak of money buys you happiness. Like, I have had money. I already said I'm a wealthy person. Like, I believe that within myself. Even if, that's the intriguing part. This is the part that drives me crazy. I'm trying to explain it. It's like, this is a contradictory. Are you just being, just how I explained this energy. You know this already. Even if you're not displaying it. If that makes sense. This is the same way I'm trying to explain myself intricatively. It's just funny because I feel like when I speak the opposite, I'm messing up my manifestation. Like, I'm saying that it's not mine. Like, I'm saying that I don't have money, even though I know that I'm a wealthy person. Like, that's the least of my worries, but I still lack in a family form, friends and things like that. Just feel like that same energy, that halfway missing something is a painful aspect. But this is a manifestation of halfway. That's what I said. You've manifested the here and after. Whatever you meant is halfway. This is almost like the world is yours. And the world card literally came out. The world card came out. You manifested it. And then, who you land on? Who is this? Who landed on who? The 5 of Swords landed on the 8 of Pentacles. Your halfway justice that was painful is your 8 of Pentacles. Is your wholeness. That's like the wait was for no reason, for sure. That's great. Difficulties, painful situations. This is 5 swords that are justice based. That's pain that is justice. And it landed right, like, good chows. Like, literally face to face. With your 8 of Pentacles. I want one more cross. I was going to end it with the 5 of, what was that? That was the 5 of Swords. Was that 8 of 5 of Pentacles? It was a 5 of Pentacles. And guess what the 5 of Pentacles next to? The World. This is tapped in. This is tapped in, tapped in. This is even like a person like me. That could be the energy of, it's an obvious inner light. Like a global reading concept. It's halfway. You can reach anybody. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I had to hug myself. It's me. It's me. It's me. Tapped in. That's so beautiful. Not surprising, you know, but congratulations, so, you know. Staying true is lovely, but I feel like I've always been that way. Always been that way. Maybe it's just a recognition of it, because Leo, the obvious, it stands out. It's spotlighted out. Spotlighted out. Look at that by Judgment. Judgment in the world. Ooh, how the world observe you? How the world observe you? Give myself. How the world observe you? Weather form. The High Priestess. Give myself struggles. How did the world observe you? The weather. 4 of Wands. Abracadabra. The weather. Page of Wands. That's beautiful. That's what I mean. That even came out within the manifestations. That's so intriguing how this is going. It's almost like a backwards form, even though I have been doing that lately. I will write a sentence and the way I wrote it as to left or right made sense, but then I'll put like a little arrow, like read it this way, backwards. Like, and it makes perfect sense. This is how this is coming out. Just how first the Four of Wands came out. Then the Page of Wands. No, first, pardon me. I said that wrong. Your manifestations came out. But you need the wands to do it. That's the intriguing part. It's backwards. But then it's rewinding back forward. It's a here and after energy. It's playing off both sides. This reading has flattered me. This message has flattered me. I think I still have more over here. Who is this? And guess who back out again? We got one cup today. Well, we got 3 of cups, but a cup came out. There was really no cups in this. This was all wands and pentacles. All abracadabra. All manifestations. That's all this has been. We got some swords too. We got some swords, some justice, some painful justice for sure. And judgment too. Judgment with a different card too. But that's, even with that being said, it's judgment within your manifestations. And it feels like, oh, what are you going to do? And on top of that, another energy is the world, like they're judging you. And how the world judge you? How do they see you? That's the intriguing part. A spotlight energy, how are they observing you? How do they see you as? The realest in it, you already know. I got rap out of you 4 times in a row. I play too much Jesus. That's what I do. Sometimes I do. In this type of weather, it's playtime. You best believe it. Indoor. Who I'm supposed to be indoor with? You don't think we about to have a great time? Duh. You don't think we about to have a great time? You best believe and know we are. For sure. We on vacation. Indoor. Even though normally you could be indoor on vacation, but like literally. What do you think weather time would be like? And it's like around the corner from Valentine's Day. Preparation, what? Go ahead and warm the engine. No worries. Or actually maybe cool the engine down. Let the engine cool down. Maybe, because it's just, goddamn, you on fire. I give myself chuckles. I know. But that's been the energy, you guys. Have a great day. Or have a good rest of the day. Okay?